She ain't come back because she cared about you. She came back because nobody cared about her.
Y'all see this? The point of view, the girl that ghosted you is now your girlfriend. She only doubled back because the other dude didn't act right. That is the only reason why she doubled back. And or the one that she was interested in said, you know what, I don't want to be with you anymore. A woman that likes you is going to act right from the get-go. All the game playing, all the immaturity should never really truly be a thing. But the problem is, so many of you are so desperate to be in a relationship, you put this woman on a pedestal because she probably looked good to you. And so you think, well, it's okay, I love her, I'm going to show her that she should have picked me the first time. You're someone's second option. You were picked last in kickball. That's the feeling you should get when this happens, especially when you know she was talking to someone else and or she had options. The next time one of you get put in the situation of a girl ghosting you and then decides to come back, just remember at that moment you was picked last in kickball and tell me if you should be as excited to be in that relationship.
That's right. Her package got labeled return to sender, and that's where she ran right back to the simp man that she knows who will always take her back.
I'm very much single for the simple reason that the people that I want don't want me, and the people that want me, I don't want. So alas, no one will have me.
Finally, we had a woman to actually admit it.
You know what I just realized about relationships? A guy starts off by putting 100% in the beginning of a relationship. And over time, that will slowly go down from like 100 to 95 to 90 to 80 to 85. And then you notice, and you only notice when it goes down to like 75 or 80%, and then you say something. And then when you say something, he puts back 5% effort and you're content. You're like, okay, he put in some effort, but it never goes back up to 100.
Yeah, a lot of guys, after they have had sex with a woman for the first or second time, we usually let our balls hang in a relationship and stop caring anymore. Why buy the cow if the milk is free?
But it never goes back up to 100 or 90 or 95. It just goes from like that 75 to 80. And then it goes back down again to like 70. And then it goes down to 60. Long story short, it'll just go back down to 10%. When it started at 100, I'm not saying all men do this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but as a woman, I feel like we invest more time and put in more effort as the relationship goes on because it becomes more and more serious. Moral of the story, if you're dating a guy and he starts off at 100% effort and you're noticing over time it's slowly going down, I just think that you deserve better.
I think across the board, everybody should delete their dating apps, and here's my reasons why. First and foremost, I don't care what society says, it is not normal to date multiple people. It is not normal to have like a repertoire of people that you can communicate with at all times and that you're trying to date and get to know at all times is not normal. When our parents were dating, you saw one person, you got to know that person, and you saw if that person was for you or not. You weren't dating 15 different people or talking to 15 different people. It leaves too many opportunities and too many options available, which leads into my next point, the validation purpose. Now, obviously, I don't think everybody on dating apps is doing it for validation purposes, but a lot of the times I think it just happens to fall into validating us.
Women are only on dating apps seeking validation from men, and they get plenty of validation in these apps from simp men.
How many times have you looked on a dating app, replied to somebody, and you're just sitting in the DMs forever? Nobody ever replies, or they take like a week to reply. Truthfully, I think it's because on the opposite end, somebody is just getting like a validation hit from opening up the app and seeing how many people like them. They don't actually really want to communicate with somebody. Even if they think that they want to date somebody, I think a lot of the times it's really just to validate us and blow up our egos and make us think like, oh my gosh, all these people like me. Which then leads into my next point. It's a distraction. Our phones are already such a distraction to us. To have another app on there is another distraction. So when people say like, where am I supposed to meet somebody? We have to understand that there's so many places that we go to in a day. Except if you're somebody who works at home, never leaves your house, ever. But we go to gyms, we go to the grocery store, we go to work, we go to events, we go out. Like, we definitely go places where there's opportunities to meet people, but we're so distracted by our phones. I mean, I even do this. I'm walking in somewhere just staring at my phone. If we got off our phones for a second, and started to smile at people and really try to engage in a conversation, how many more people could we talk to? How many more opportunities could be presented to us if we weren't just so distracted by our phone? Which leads to my last point, reverting back to the hunt. I think it's so easy for men now to just jump on an app and just look for women that way. Now, don't get me wrong, I say this all the time. I'm sure it is so intimidating for a man to walk up to a woman, which is why I'm somebody, if I think somebody's attractive, I'm going to open up the door. I'm going to compliment you. I'm going to say something. I'm going to try to engage in a conversation so that if you're interested and I'm interested, maybe we can exchange social media numbers, something there. But I think we've just made it so easy to just jump on our phones and look for people that it's become even more intimidating to have that conversation in person. So let's all just make a conscious decision to boycott dating apps and try it the old-fashioned way and just really meeting people in person, and let's see what happens.
She broke that down pretty good, actually. I'm so glad I'm not on dating apps anymore, and dating apps have never been my thing anyway. Every time I was looking to meet women, I was always in the mindset of I can just go outside or go to an event and just walk up and approach a woman. To be honest, I really don't have the text game to be online dating. I do better with face-to-face cold approaching women while I'm out and about.
Ladies, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but I have noticed this horrifying trend of any time an angry little MEN comes in my comments and calls me or a woman in my age range, so like late 20s, early 30s, old, geriatric, over the hill, cat lady, whatever it may be, every single time those MEN are either following a slew of teenage girls or their following list is hidden, and we all know why that is. If you are telling women who are in their late 20s, early 30s that they are geriatric, it's because you are doing something very, very wrong.
A lot of girls, once they start pushing that 30 mark, they're like, okay, I got to lower my standards a little bit because it's not working
you know,
out.
we have that pressure of time and
Right.
eggs, and I feel like society does a really good job of
reminding
us of that,
Yeah.
that timeline.
Like always a bridesmaid, never
Yeah,
a bride.
right.
Ladies, I'm going to come in very hot with this statement, okay? Your knight in shining armor isn't coming. And I'm going to look right at you and say it. Your knight in shining armor isn't coming.
Men, like these women's fathers, brothers, every male family member they know has been telling them that no man is going to come and save them.
Your knight in shining armor isn't coming. And my mom said that to me at like 12 years old. I mean, she was tough, guys. She was no bullshit. And I kind of saw early on, like, you got to figure this out for yourself, and you've got to figure out how to be happy. And once I was married, once I had kids, I got married at 34, had kids at 38 and 40. I mean, when I tell you I didn't want to get married, I really didn't want to have kids because of what I watched at home and what I experienced at home and what I felt growing up. I didn't want to replicate that.
I like what she said at the beginning when she was letting these women know that no man is going to come save them, because a lot of these women will not get a spouse. Like, there is a shortage of good men.
Which one of y'all is Grace?
Me.
Okay, hi Grace, how are you? Okay, the dude from the front window, he said that he's been having a crush on you for like 4 months, and if I get your phone number, that he would give me a free 2-piece. So, what's your answer? Because he told me to circle back around.
Jamaria's from the front window.
Yeah.
The front window.
Yes.
The front window.
Yes.
My
Why?
boyfriend.
Oh, really?
All right, bet.
Oh my God.
I did not know that was her boyfriend. Are you serious? Are you serious? That's your boyfriend, fool?
Oh my God. Go see if she okay, yo.
Okay.
Wait, come back. Listen, just between you and I. Jamarius, he said that he thinks you like him too. Is that true? You like him? Oh my God, what y'all gonna do?
I don't know.
I'm so sorry to start this mess. But I'm gonna go back around so I get my 2-piece and tell him it's on, right?
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Okay?
Yeah, I wanted to close this video out right here on a little funny note. That one there was funny to me. But you guys drop a comment down below and let me know what you think about the woman admitting that it's not the men that want her, it's the men that she want that don't want her back. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, like the video. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.